We are, Liam Paro. Well, not really fresh back from his big win in San Francisco about a week and a half after the aftermath of that round 6 vicious knockout. Mate, first of all, how are you? And obviously a couple of days out from Christmas.
Yeah, mate, I'm good. It's good to be back in Australia, and it's good to be here talking with you.
Mate, talk about the big fight overseas in San Francisco. Obviously the 10-12 week camp over in Las Vegas, the dismantling for about round 3. It was an early boxing match. Talk about what it means to you to be back here with your loved ones, your family, your partner, and the rest of it. But looking back on a big win that you put on display on DAZN on there on over in San Francisco.
Yeah, look, it was good to be back, just doing what I love. You know, it's been a roller coaster of a year, and before that, it was only one round in the past 2 years. So to get back doing what I love was it meant the most to me, and having my loved ones and close people over there meant even more. So it was good to get back to the winning ways and right back where we left off, and back in title intentions now for 2024.
No introduction to coming back and just fighting on a smaller show. And no disrespect to some of the shows that are small, but 17,500 and the place was completely jam-packed even a little bit before your fight. How was it, mate, one, being back, but walking out in front of that massive big crowd on such a big platform around the world on DAZN and obviously getting the job done?
Yeah, it was unreal. It was so good. And like you said, no small shows. It's big fights for us, big stages, and that's what we do. You know, we perform on the biggest stages. So it was good to be back. Look, the crowd, it doesn't matter. You know, I've always been like that. I don't let it get to me too much. It could be 20,000. It could be 2 people there. I've got a job to do, and I execute that all the time. So it was good to be back, and yeah, like I said, put me in line for some even bigger fights next year.
When you walk to the ring, Liam, I was saying to you the other day, you know, I mean, and I was saying to your trainer, Alfie DiCarlo, and I've spoken to Steve Rollins about this, you know, when it gets to this level and these sort of shows, you can lose fighters 3 days out, 2 days out, and even on fight night, you know, not a lot of fighters in today's terms walk out in front of over 17,000. With you, mate, mentally and physically, it just does not faze you one bit. And I can attest to that. Obviously, we had to walk to a certain area because you had to do the ring walk. But when I circled back around and cut the digital of you walking out, and that, it was like you were walking out at Eaton's Tavern in front of 2,000. It doesn't bother you, does it?
No, never, and it never has. You know what I mean? I think like the bigger the task, the better I perform. It's always been like that. But like I said, at the end of the day, it's just me and him in the ring. It doesn't matter who's there. No one else can help or anything like that, you know. And I've always been good at zoning in when I need to. So that's it. And it's the fun part. I enjoy fighting. I really do love fighting. So yeah, there's nothing to be nervous about. There's nothing to really be scared of. It's in there. It's the fun thing, and I always back myself, my ability. I'm very confident in my ability. So it's just good, man. And it was just a good feeling to be back doing what I love.
You and your team did say to me before the fight you thought it'd be a bit of a boxing match earlier, then you'd break him down and stop him. That's exactly what happened. Did everything sort of go to plan for you as you were visualising and feeling it in the ring, that the first 3 or 4 rounds it would be a bit of a boxing match, and then your power, precision and precise hitting mentality would take over?
Yeah, 100%. I said that in some of the interviews earlier. Well, everyone's good for 4 rounds. But it's a marathon, not a sprint. You know, got 10 and 12 rounds to break someone down, and I knew I was going to catch him. I've always said that if I catch someone clean enough, they're not going to be still standing, you know. And I was just closing in the gap, filling him out. Montana Love's a good boxer, very agile, but, you know, I was doing what I had to do, you know. Some people were saying it was a slow start, but that was a calculated start, I believe, you know. We did everything we needed to do to break him down, and I was a man of my word. I said I was going to bully him, and that's what I did. I ended up turning the screws and putting the pressure on in rounds 4, 5, and then 6 closed the show. So
massive. You got the win. You went back to the rooms. Obviously, we cut a lot of digital media. You know, I mean, linking up with Matchroom, DAZN, all the different channels. You know, there was so many. FightHype, obviously included. And then all of a sudden, we had a call out, Liam, from Ryan Garcia, and it wasn't you that called him out. He put a call out for you that he wanted to fight you. He put a call out that he would like to do it in Australia. I know you replied back on Twitter. Your message to Ryan Garcia, and was he serious about it? And your message to him, if that was to happen.
Man, 100%. I'd welcome him with open arms to Australia and dish out a massive flogging to him. No disrespect, but I'd love to bring him here. And I want the big fights in Australia. I'm a proud Australian. I want Australian support. So if we can get the mega fights here, why not? And yeah, I'd love to add his name to my resume. Yeah.
He had a fight with Oscar Duarte. It was about a week before yourself. It was a similar sort of style of fight. It was a bit of a boxing match, and then he ended up getting the job done. Did it surprise you when we told you that he had put a tweet out that he'd be calling you out?
Look, I'm not surprised. I knew it's all going to happen. I know my ability. I know what level I'm at, and I've been proving that. I'll keep proving that, and like I said, it's just a matter of time before these guys, they can't deny it. I keep winning. And just put me in there, and I'll show everyone that I'll beat them guys too. Like I said, I'm very confident, not cocky, but I know I'll get the job done against these top names.
A lot of people before your fight, not so boxing experts, had Montana Love and Paro versus Love, a 50-50 fight, a sort of at the crossroads, and had certain opinions about it. Your promoter, Eddie Hearn, said it is a possibility that the winner out of this fight could fight a Devin Haney one day. He did say that 2 days before the fight in the build-up. Your message to that and how you feel that, is that a possible fight that could happen as well?
Look, we're both under Matchroom, and Eddie Hearn can make it happen. So I said I wanted the winner of the main event. Man, I just want the big names. I want everyone. I want all the belts of this division. Like I said, I'll keep proving that I'm at the top, and just give me my shot, and I'll show that I'm going to be champion. So I want Haney, I want everyone. Honestly, want everyone. Garcia, if he wants to come to Australia, bring him here.
What does Garcia underestimate about you? Like, we saw him in with Tank. There was rehydration courses and obviously second weigh-ins. With you and Ryan, a fight at 140, there would be no rehydration. Would he be able to handle, you're a lot bigger than Tank. You're going to come in a hell of a lot bigger than Tank. How does that fight play out with you and Garcia? And does he underestimate what you did to Montana Love when you started belting on him?
100%. Everyone does. The 24 opponents have done that. They've realised how strong and how hard I hit, and then once they get in there, it's too late. Look, he's good. Garcia is good. He's fast. But look, man, I can match it with the boxing. I'm not phased about boxing. I'll box on with anyone. So, look, I think it'd be the same. We'd figure each other out, and then it would start getting. Look, man, it excites me, that fight. But yeah, look, it'll be fireworks for sure. But I think I've got everything in the artillery to get it done against him.
There's obviously a lot of moving parts. I saw Ryan calling out Devin the other day. Boxing moves every single day. That doesn't underestimate that you might fight Garcia in the future. It could be Haney. There could be a possible fight with Progress. How quick and how eager are you, keen, and your team to get back in? And when do you think we can see you back in the ring?
Man, honestly, I'm hoping for March, a March showdown. If there's anything earlier, even, I'm still fit. I had 1 week just chilling out. I'm back moving around, keeping fit, staying ready. So, like I said, I wanted a massive year next year, a busy year. I reckon I secured that with some big fights with the statement I made on December 9. Look, as soon as I can get back in there, I'll sign a fight and get me in there. I want 3 fights. I said that, and I want to stick by that. It's been very slow past 2 years, and I'm more than ready to just steamroll forward now.
Did it surprise you, Liam, and for those who know you and love and support you, that you've only done 1 round in 24 months? Took you 2 or 3 rounds to warm up, and then it was like once you started zoning in, it was like you'd had 2 fights early this year, what you did to Montana. It was quite amazing what you did. When people realise 1 round, 24 months, your last real fight was against Yoma Alamo in 2021. Did it kind of shock you that, it's like, geez whiz, we're not that rusty as we thought we would?
Nah, for sure. But credit to Steve Rollins for the camp we did in Vegas for that. We did a lot of sparring, which maybe a bit more, not much more, but maybe a little bit more just to make sure. But man, honestly, I was as sharp as I've ever been in sparring this camp to any other camp. So I think ring rust is a myth, and I just proved that with that performance. But yeah, the credit to Steve there for making sure I'm good in the gym, man. I'm just a product of his work. So yeah, it was good.
Mate, we'll circle back in January. Have a fantastic Christmas with your family and whatnot. Any last shout-outs before we close out 2023?
Just a shout-out to everyone that supported Team Paro this year. It's been a roller coaster of a year, and I can't wait for a massive 2024. Yeah, big love to everyone. Thank you.